Hello, I'm Maris. This is GamerQuest. This is Survive the Blackout. This is actually a recent release, just came out a week or two ago. So we're going to take a look at it. It reminds me of, or it's set up almost like an Oregon Trail, but this is like after the blackout. So we're going to go with Sarah for right now, see how far we can get. So far I haven't gotten to the end yet. Alright, so we have Sarah, Savni, and Boris. Yesterday we had a clear goal set by the doctor. We were to find his old friend Frank, to stock up for the road. Today we found the doctor outside. Like that, he left us. Why did he do that? Alright, so obviously you see he gets her choices here. I'm going to search the body and then bury the doctor. We took the body down and began searching it. It wasn't a pleasant task, but we found a few items. Some cigarettes, a lighter, unmarked medicine, and a letter. Read it out loud. We shouldn't have any secrets. We were shocked. Why would the doctor doubt the light and still try to get to it? Who was the sage? It seemed like he reached a breaking point last night, but what caused him to give up? After the blackout, we need to be tough. With heavy hearts, we came back to the house. The doctor's backpack stood on the table, a painful reminder of his absence. We were about to move out. That was our last stop. I'm going to search the house. Nothing. Great. Super. Okay. At least we tried. Alright, so here we go. Onward ho. Thick tree fell in the road. I'm gonna go on. Oh. Break away. We have nothing. Alright. Oof. As we moved down the road, we noticed an old fast food restaurant next to the road. Let's get inside through the back door. So obviously, as you can see, there's different people that have different options. So if you have them, like I know this Boris guy has something that comes up in some of them. So a man pacing and holding a gun. He didn't see us. Take what we can and run. Search the room on the fell ground. Someone rushed us to the main hall. We grabbed something. Alright. We were lucky this time. Eek. The light's nowhere to be seen. We'll find the way eventually. We found our way. We have to be more careful in the future. We stopped by nearby ruins and slipped off our backpacks. It was so peaceful that we left them there and walked a few steps away. Then we heard some strange sounds behind us. Move there carefully. We frightened a scrawny girl that searched through our backpacks. She didn't manage to steal anything. We were lucky. She wants to say, "Why are you here?" The girl looked at Sanvi with tears in her eyes and explained that she lost her parents recently. I'm going to keep going with Sanvi. You're a fearless girl, but you can't steal. The girl wasn't very convinced by Sanvi's words, but she was relieved that we didn't do anything to her. She never had thought that she'd become a thief. The blackout changed everything. Okay. And see, I just want to point, that mountain with those lights up there, that's where we're headed. The light. Don't know what it is. Don't trust it one bit. But you approach an old grocery store. Let's search it. Force the door, Boris. You get him. Nothing? Really? Please, can we find just some more? Yes. Alright. That's great. The old place seemed to haunt you, as if the owner's ghost still roamed here, waiting for customers. Some strangers were slowly moving toward us. They were far away down the road, and we still had a chance to hide from them. Sarah should check if they're hostile. Screw it, let's do it. They have no ill intentions, however, they decide to move away from the light. They are curious about us. Why they want to escape from the light. They were afraid of the light, and they warned us. The light was, in fact, a trap. It lured people, just like artificial light used to attract moths. Ooh, you know, I don't trust it either. But, I'm gonna say, after everything we've been through, reaching the light means a lot to us. As we walk through a small town, break through, easily broke through their lengths. Let's run while they can. We did it. Let's keep running. Okay, we noticed a trail of leaflets on the road. What is this? You pick one of them up, crumbled and handwritten. It called all that feel lost after the blackout to come to some kind of religious meeting where they could be helped. I'm gonna say strange. Let's go. In front of us, we saw a girl searching through her backpack. Rather young, she was, even though all we could see was her back. Hey. Girl immediately got up on her knees, grasping her backpack nervously, ready to run at any moment. She gave a strict glance. Alright, so Sanvi, she nodded, carefully watching her actions, visibly more trustful towards Sanvi. She had it tough, but she survived, and she looked as if she was prepared for anything. You seem troubled. The girl was on a long search for her lost relatives, but now was unsure if she wanted to find them. Before the blackout, she, as a human, wasn't their priority. Why should she even bother? I'm going to tell her she should secure her only survival. Hearing that the only important thing is to survive, she nodded a bit grimmer than before. She thanked us for the advice and moved on. What will she do now? On the road sideways, we saw Poppy covered with blood and 2 female corpses. Whomever left them here, he didn't bother to hide or bury them. One of them had a poppy tucked in her hair. Let's look for clues. Their clothes were soaked in blood, but it wasn't on the ground, as if they were dumped here. The Poppy girl must have been still alive, as her last moments hugged her mutilated friend. Let's look around. We couldn't see any traces, any explanation of what happened here. The dead girls could be victims of post-blackout tragedies. Gotta move on. We suddenly heard something that... What was that? It sounded like a terrified cat. Let's sneak there. We found a group of ill-looking people trying to handle an enormous cat and pushed him into a cage. The cat tried running away. Let's observe them. The group have improvised homemade weapons, and they didn't bring much more than a cage for the cat. Their anger towards the animal arose as it was struggling more and more, as if their hunger controlled them. I'm gonna keep my distance. A crack. Suddenly the cat stopped struggling, and those people packed its body in a bag. It used to be one of those well-fed domestic cats. Once beloved, now it will become food for those people. Let's just go and forget about it. This abandoned building gave you the chills. On the spine, the wind howls. Let's search. Wow, this is a fancy place. A cane. Awesome. A knife. An energy drink. Let's talk our way out. Savannah. Let's go. I'm not looking for trouble. So I'm going to set a camp. So you click the camp button above my head. And then we're going to let's go. And we should go into the camp. There we go. Alright, so let's feed everybody while we have food before somebody tries to steal it. I have a feeling somebody's going to try to steal my food. So, let's get everybody fed. Let's get everybody a long sleep. Alright, it looks like we have people in good spirits. I mean... what are you gonna do? It's not like we're in a great situation. Something moved in the thick bushes next to the road. There wasn't much around, except for abandoned fields and some single houses in the distance. Let's wait and see if it moves again. We silently waited for the bushes to move again. After a short while, two kids, a boy and a girl with a pretty big backpack, went out of their hiding. I'm gonna leave them. We walked back, not making any sudden moves. The kids stayed in the bushes. It was apparent that they were too frightened to come to us. We left. It's better that way. The arena we were passing through didn't seem as ransacked as the other places we've been to. We started talking about the possibility of finding a store or a warehouse that didn't get looted yet. I'm going to try to look around but stick together. We couldn't find anything any untouched store, but there was a truck containing canned goods and some tools. Not much, but better than nothing. We had to figure out how to get inside, though. So, pick the door. We were lucky this time, so we got one food. We found a sign nailed to one of the trees. We were near Frank's camp. The one that, according to the doctor, was supposed to help us. Let's look around. We look around and we found an old stash nearby. One of the food rations was still useful. People from the camp had stashes like this one around the site. They were probably doing well. It's suspicious. We were happy to get some food, but something was wrong. If the people from the camp were giving it out like that, they were bound to attract trouble. We reached the next city on our journey. It was different than the others we passed. There were clear signs of fighting on the streets and building walls. It seems dangerous. What should we do? Boris. We were taking the long way around when we heard shots echoing in the distance. Seems we've made the right decision by not going in there. I'm gonna have to say that's a great decision. Sudden commotion. Check it quickly. A few drunk men are fighting each other. Grab the backpacks. Split and run. We lost them. Nice. Nice. Found toy in the middle of the road. Peace. Not doing it. While we walked down the road crying for a woman asked us to help. What shall we do? Let's see what she needs. The woman broke her leg while she searched for food for herself and her little daughter. She was lucky. Let's help her. I have a medical thing. Alright. We managed to make a stiffener for her leg and shared medical supplies. She thanked us with tears in her eyes. Now she could go back to her little daughter. I hope she survives somehow. A massive car crash blocked the road. It probably was one of the many crashes that happened during the blackout. With a chill, we realized that there was no other way. Let's search the cars. Most of the cars were empty. Let's just go. Bunch of stranger was a derelict building. What shall we do? Do nothing and watch. At that moment, older woman came out to remind them all that no problems could be solved that way. Killing the insane wouldn't help. Finally, the group let go. She wanted to talk to us. We'll talk. As we were willing to listen, she told us how her son snapped after his wife died during the blackout. Since then, he became a scapegoat for the group to blame them for all their misfortunes. That's a pretty crappy group. In the distance, we saw an old man frantically shouting. After a moment, we realized the words. Pam, where are you? He cried, not paying attention to you whatsoever. Alright, let's see here. Let's ask if he... you know what? Something's not right. I'm gonna say he's not right. At that moment, so Grandpa, it's alright. Let's go. Mummy is in the camp. Okay. I heard a strange creaking. Move away from it. Pole could have fallen on one of us. Is everyone alright? Okay. There, I see the light back there. In front of us, there was a derelict shop with some apartments above. There's no windows left. Let's have a closer look. I should come closer to force entry. Let's see. Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay, goodbye. That's that danger meter is there for a reason. Let's not push it. Son barking bright. I thought a dog on a run. His dog is owner behind the animal, strong and overgrown like one of those breeds. We didn't look suspicious to the man, so he warned us about a pack of stray dogs prowling around. Thank you for that. You are honest. It's not common nowadays. Okay. Finally got to the camp, or rather what was left of it. There was mostly trash around us, and it seemed like stuff people left behind as they left this place. Well, let's check the north side. The ground here was flattened by a large group of people. Drag marks. Alright, let's continue to look around. Behind the pile of debris, we saw a fresh corpse with a blood stain on the back. Check its pockets. Alright, looking around, we found tracks. As you walk, you smell something foul. Whatever it was reeked of rot. Might as well go there anyway. The road led you to a small abandoned housing estate surrounded by garbage. Blackout didn't start waste production. It ended the disposable you left in a hurry and run away with the stench. Your surroundings were pretty peaceful. You felt as if it was an excellent spot to stay a bit and rest. Think about the road so far. What do you want to do? Let's make sure we're safe. Sit for a while. Alright, so we're resting. You know what? Let us... The road waits. We found ourselves crossroads. Oh. Farmlands or lakes? I'm gonna go for a lake. Alright. Camp will be set soon. Alright. There we go. Alright, so she's gotta eat. He's gotta eat. We gotta sleep. Now she's gotta eat. Let's give her an energy drink. Alright, so we passed some abandoned garden. We defend ourselves. We can do this. Shoot. Let me see something real quick. Do I have a knife that we can use for her? No, I don't think we do. As we passed another lake, an abandoned barge laid on the shore. Let's check it out. The barge suffered from the blackout as most of the wires were burnt and the smell still remained inside as if dug into the interior. Only found rubbish and old keepsakes. Okay. We walked through a bridge over a small canal. And something reeked again. Chemical stench. What is it? The smell slightly changed, but so did the color of the water. It became oily and rainbowy. The source was not far. Some metal barrels stood on the edge of the canal. Let's not risk it. Who knew what was in the barrels? Chemicals used nowadays could be hazardous, and if there was a small leak already, it could get worse. Sad. We found a torn-up backpack covered in dust as if it lied here for quite some time already. Some of its contents lay on the ground. To make it worse, you felt stench coming from somewhere. Let's check the surroundings. Rotting body. We'll just leave the body. Let's go. This mansion surely had seen better days. Half burned, the other half was a sad reminder of its former glory. Let's go closer. The signs of fire suggested it was the result of the blackout. Let's take a look around. Ooh, super. Let's run away. Let's go. Guarding dog observed you. Yeah, you know what? Let's not. Perfect spot to rest. Tiny wooden cottage. It was dilapidated, but the surroundings were so peaceful that we'd gladly stay a little while in here to relax. We were inside when we heard the cottage fell behind our backs as we jumped through flames. Wow. Alright, well that was harrowing. She's starving. Distant gunshots thought we should check what's happening or move on. Let's avoid it. The gunshots stopped after a while, and the area fell silent soon after. We could carry on our journey peacefully. We're lucky. We have to stay vigilant. I heard a man whistling. None of our business. After recent events, you really don't want any acquaintances on the road. We saw a group and its leader is a woman. They looked like they were looking for something. They might be friendly. She's pale and sickly, but still, she asked whether we came from the... She sighed clearly to invite us to be careful. Armed bands roamed the area. One of them raided and destroyed the old camp. It was clear she cared about her people. We came across an elderly searching through car wrecks. Let's get some information. He just wanted to live undisturbed in a place where him and his wife used to live. I'm going to thank him and follow the path. I'm going to say not all strangers are hostile. I heard screams coming from distant ruins. Let's check it out. Quickly moving screams came by a pack of wolves attacking frightened man. Let's check him. The man has several bite wounds on his neck and left shoulder. Let's put him out of his misery. We ended his pain. May he rest in peace. Seem more run down than others. Let's do it. Listen, I'm looking for food for you, sweetheart. Great. Pat the kitty. Oh, no. No. Alright. So. She eats. She gets medicine. Alright. You approach the little hill. Stream. Solitary grave in the lower valley for someone dumped several human bodies. Let's see what happened. Couldn't identify how the people died. Let's retrace our steps and go. Hey, Boris died. Let's go. He was ready to carry the weight of the world for us at some point to burn us. Let's bury him. That sucks. Let's pull out. Defend ourselves. Break away and run. Let's go. Okay. We heard flies buzzing, came bodies rotting out of the grave. We can't be surprised like that. We had to be cautious and bold. These people were inattentive to their surroundings. We could make the same mistake. Sarah analyzed everything that happened so far. She didn't want to end up like those people on the hill. Alright, we approached an abandoned petrol station. It's probably searched already. Shrieking sound woke you up from your thoughts as you followed the road. What was it? We can't wander off our road. The sound repeated together with a faint... Whatever it was, it got chills in your spine. Oh, no. I guess I'll bury... I'm sorry, Sanve. Alright. Okay. Whew. We're getting away from here. It's better not to take risks. You're the only one alive. Alright. Shouldn't meddle with that either. I'm gonna listen to him. Religion... Oh. I'm gonna politely change the topic. After several failed attempts to switch the talk to their faith again, they finally bid us a sad farewell, as if they pitied us. The road, let's scatter. Oh, shit. Alright. So, I have failed, but as you can see, there is a lot going on. This is a very fun little game. The artwork's fun. There's a, you know, you can pick from the different people in the beginning, so it changes what you have available. I think the devs have done a good job on this game. If you like this style of game, you're going to like playing this and the experience of it. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye. Mwah. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to donate, go to gamerquest.tv/donate, and I will see you on the next video.